thing.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
The Yeti SB140 isn't exactly winning the wheel size debate, but it's kind of transcending it. Without excessive travel or foreign-feeling geometry, it's a pretty capable machine. And at the same time, it's got that signature 27.5-inch fun factor. And where do you have fun? At the park. So we took it to Park City, Utah to get to know it a little better.
Okay, so Yeti's SB140, it's definitely not a race bike. It's a play bike, right?
Exactly right. It's a play bike, and it's a little departure from what they've come to be known for, right? Wouldn't you say?
I would say so. I mean, it's like a it's a race-driven brand, but this is really just a fun, whippy little, like, I don't know. It's like a big BMX bike, you know. I just had a great time riding it. Like, obviously it has some downfalls, like, that smaller wheels do, smaller travel bikes do, but it's just a blast to ride.
And so I felt like this bike, for me at home, I have an SB100 and I really love it, which definitely is a race bike. When I got on this bike, I wasn't sure what to expect because I typically like 29ers.
Yeah.
Hopping on this bike, I felt like it was a racer infused with steroids, which I really loved.
Like a muscly racer.
It's kind of a bulked out racer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
totally.
I did. I got to get on this bike. I got to take absolutely terrible lines and just rely on the bike to be able to send it home.
Yeah.
It still really cornered so well.
Yeah, and like our sort of shorter travel course had lots of quick, tight turns in it. That it had punchy, like rooty climbs and stuff, and it got hung up less than I kind of expected it
Totally.
would.
I mean, let's be honest, Switch Infinity worked marvelously well, and one of those things is rolling over things, maintaining traction, putting power down, all those beautiful things that we love to see.
Yeah, I mean, like, earlier we said it's not a race bike, but it's still fast, right? Like, you can put the power down. It doesn't squat or dive. It's like, when you're on the gas over all those rooty stuff, it maintains its composure very well, and like, you don't get all this bobbing and nonsense going on. Like, it's just a quick, fun, fast bike on the climbs, and it doesn't have the rollover that the 29er does. But like, that's why you buy this bike. Like, you buy this bike because it's like twitchy and fun and light and like sprightly and stuff, all those words.
It slots right in travel-wise between the 130 and the 150, both 29-inch wheels. Both of those bikes I think are pretty fun too, but there's a lot of business to them. They're fast machines. They go fast.
And like, with those bikes, you kind of have to be right over the bars. Like, you have to be trying to put pressure on the bars to get a lot of front wheel traction. This bike, I didn't feel
I don't know.
same feeling.
I mean, I ride an SB130. I've ridden put lots of miles on one. I think that is a little bit of the case, but sometimes it's just to get used to it for a small amount of time. But they're built around speed, and maybe not fun being number one, but speed being number one, which they excel at. And this one excels at fun.
It's fun.
I say, you nailed it, guys. You nailed it. So fun.
And I always appreciate just how efficient the Switch Infinity suspension is, because climbing is not my strong suit. My legs will forever be from Florida.
The fun factor is a major one here. You'd pick the SB140 over the SB165 or the SB130 because you want the freedom to express yourself on the trail, like any trail. In fact, the SB140 is incredibly versatile, a word that's gotten hijacked by 29ers lately, and this bike's build helps that along.
Well, and you can't fault anything on the spec. It's standard operating procedure for a bike in this class. Everything's awesome.
I'll take a moment to snivel.
Yeah.
So this bike comes with a recon, which again is great in lots of conditions. For me personally, I love bikes like this set up with the DHR in the rear, just because I like that extra traction. In Colorado, it tends to be a little bit dusty. I really like that extra grip it gives me, and I'll deal with the extra weight.
But now, bear in mind, that's a 2.6 recon as well, right? So lower pressure, right? The recon has great rolling resistance and can be really awesome in the right conditions.
Yeah, I really appreciated the bigger tires on this bike because, like, with all the crazy rooty stuff that we had here, I ended up lowering the pressure quite a bit. And I was like down around 20, 21 PSI, something like that. And it was like, it was amazing. Like it just fluttered over everything, right?
Yeah.
And it's something that I feel like you kind of maybe sometimes need with the smaller wheels, you know, just a little bit extra cushion, right?
Right, but then again, we do have to be realistic. Again, this comes with a lot of the benefits of the Yetis. It also comes with the one very classic Yeti drawback, which is that it does MSRP for about $8 billion.
They do offer a lot of builds now that, you know, like reduce that entry-level price quite a bit. But yeah, I mean, Yetis are not cheap bikes.
But at least if you are going to make an investment, this is, once again, it's an investment that you will have fun on for years and years.
Oh yeah.
Lifetime warranty on the frame. But there has been a bit of a paradigm shift now as far as the look of the bike. They usually have Yeti pretty boldly displayed on it, and now we have a very subdued graphic package on it. I mean, have a look at it.
Right.
You can barely tell, besides of course the color, but they do make other colors, that it is a Yeti.
I think it's pretty like trendy right now to have subdued graphics, you know? And besides, like they're always gonna have that Turk color, right? Like it's gonna stand out. They don't have to put their name all over it.
I like it.
You know?
I feel like it just gives me the opportunity to break out my bedazzler and go crazy.
Yeah. There's one other thing, and I don't think you can find it anywhere else in the Yeti lineup. Comes in an extra small. That's pretty bitchin'. Yeah.
And that extra small still can hold a bottle, a water bottle.
Indeed.
You had an easy time getting this thing around the trail.
Yeah, yeah, and again, I feel like I get to represent the pocket-sized riders of our time. And there are times when I'm on great bikes that I'm simply overwhelmed by. And this bike, it gives me a lot of opportunity just to head down really gnarly stuff and know that the bike is going to be very capable.
So you get all those things. You get good size run, you get incredible performance, a ton of fun, and the standard Yeti refinement, and of course the lifetime warranty and all that good stuff. It's a really, really compelling package.
While its standout feature is its skill at goofing off, the SB140 really is a whole package. It's an incredible climber and a beast of a descender. It's probably Yeti's least speed-focused bike, but that relieves the pressure in a way. It can really do anything. We've got its full review and the rest of the Bible videos at bikemag.com.